Hello everybody, Ian Nikkel here. It's time for your Monday Sports Update. Leading off, Broncos softball senior day was this past weekend, and I talked to seniors Taryn Ritz and Lane Smith about their friendship entering the home stretch of this season.
The pitcher and catcher in softball have to be on the same page. And when you've been friends with your battery mates since you were 12, you know them like the back of your hand. But it didn't start out that way for UCO softball stars Taryn Ritz and Lane Smith.
And I thought she was weird because I had no idea what Binger was.
Meeting Taryn was a weird experience because she acts the same now as she did when we were 12, so the humor was always still there, and I was just like this weird kid.
While they didn't come in a package deal at first, it worked out that way with Smith committing 2 weeks before Ritz, and the phone call Lane received from Taryn coming at an odd time.
She was the first call that I had after that, and she was about to play a high school basketball game. Like she's about to play in her full uniform, and I was just like, hey, so I guess we're gonna get to play 4 more years together. And it was just like two 12-year-olds celebrating getting to finish out their careers together. So
it was an exciting call. For sure. I was very
yeah, and it was like, all right, I gotta go play a game, and I was like, oh, okay.
We lost, but that's okay.
After 4 years at UCO, the duo enters the home stretch of the season with senior day occurring this past Saturday. All the emotions were being felt as the 2025 season draws to a close from themselves and head coach Cody White.
Just to celebrate them on senior day, that's the exciting part, but it's also bittersweet because they bring so much to our team.
I'd do anything for her, and yeah, this is hard. It's going to be a tough one to end for sure.
I think Taryn's just the kind of person that, she just keeps you going, and no matter what the situation is, and like she said, we've been through what feels like this crazy roller coaster, and for it to come to an end, it's hard to think about our softball careers, but I know that like the friendship is always there.
For UCentral Sports, I'm Ian Nikkel.
The Broncos are currently on a 10-game winning streak, besting Nebraska Kearney 11-0 and 5-4 on Friday before taking care of the Fort Hays State Tigers 3-1 and 20-1. And Ritz was named both softball pitcher and hitter of the week for the MIAA. Their final regular season home game is a doubleheader tomorrow against Southern Nazarene. First pitch is at 4 p.m. And over to baseball, the Broncos went up to Warrensburg to face juggernaut Central Missouri, and the Mules took them to their limit in 2 of the 3 games. After dropping the first game 8-3, it took walk-offs in the next 2 games for the Mules to beat the Broncos as UCO fell 7-6 and 3-2 in 10 innings in the Sunday game. UCO is now 29-11 on the season and will be back in action against Rogers State tomorrow afternoon in Claremore. The NBA playoff bracket is set and the play-in games start tomorrow. Here's a look at the bracket. The Thunder have home court advantage throughout the playoffs and will either play Golden State, Memphis, Sacramento, or Dallas in the 1-8 matchup in the first round. The Warriors and Grizzlies will battle tomorrow night to determine who gets the 7th seed and will face the Houston Rockets in the 2-7 matchup. Then the 9-10 matchup will play on Wednesday with the winner of that game facing the loser of Warriors and Grizzlies on Friday. The winner of that game will battle the top seed Oklahoma City Thunder in a best-of-7 series. And finally, with this week being our last week of shows here at UCO, today marks my last show with UCentral News. I don't have a ton of time, but I do want to thank a few people. First, Mark Scott and Brad Kim for giving me opportunities, to do what I love here at UCO and helping me with whatever I needed. Thank you to Mark Lowe and Brady Gray, who showed me how and what to do to be a great sports anchor and reporter, and were willing to give me feedback on how to be better. Thank you to every person behind the scenes and on-air member of our team the past 2 years, every coach and player that took time out of their day to talk to me and be interviewed, and lastly to my family and to my girlfriend for believing in me when I didn't believe in myself. I'll always be thankful for this chapter here at UCO. And that's my time. Back to you two at the desk.